again. Everybody, big up on yourself. And this life tonight, people, if you have entered the United States by marriage, or if you have obtained your green card by marriage, we are not talking now about your 2-year conditional green card, which is a must once you're married and you put in your paperwork. We are talking about your 10-year green card, which everybody thinks that once them get nothing of them on, them safe and sound, everything all right. Guys, like me tell you now, whole heap of changes are going in the US immigration system. A lot of them is already here, and a lot of them is on its way. Some of them is eminent where we can basically put one and one together and know say a data go on. But the other night when I did the live about the USCIS now being equipped with its own special agents to investigate, carry out search warrant, arrest, detain, and also deport. They can speed up the deportation process, expedite it. They have their own special agents now, and these special agents carry guns. They are like the FBI and the DEA. So the USCIS has been taking numerous steps in clamping down on immigrants, whether you are now documented or you are undocumented. And we're going to address the part now where you are documented. So the government of America is not just going after undocumented immigrants. They are also going after documented immigrants who they think obtained their status under false pretense. People, some things are happening where it a confuse me. Ian Black, Beckford, big up yourself. I am thankful, big up yourself. Kyra Clark, big up yourself. Archie Music, big up yourself every single time. Guys, I'm just catching on to the comment. I want to know me go already. Me have to big up my people them. Even me not get to big up everybody, me still have to big up some people before we jump in at the live show. Claudette Overcoming, big up yourself. What a blessing. Angie V, big up yourself. Claudette Overcoming said this is too much. Claudette, trust me. This is past too much. This is wholly. This is enough. This is kulu. Believe me. Andino Young, big up yourself, no man. Katrina Morris, big up yourself. Ibert Pitt, big up yourself. Alan Bailey, big up yourself every single time. Who else we have here again? Annie V, very dangerous time in America. Me did I wonder how they will not go do what them claim to say them want to do. Randy Blackwood, big up yourself. Marcia Morris, big up yourself. When them say them are going to do mass deportation, me I say, oh, them will do this. Them can't approach this legally and get it done. And that me I say no. But them a pull out all kind of rabbit out of the hat right now. Inside Echo TV, big up yourself. Maureen Higgins, big up yourself. Mr. J Progress Entertainment Badge, big up yourself every single time. Guys, let me say this to you again, you know. Enough time me deliver some information. Uno no get it yet. And it go pop up on uno. But me can always go back and refer to it and say, me did tell you. Gracie Starker, big up yourself. Verna Leng, big up yourself every single time. Who else we have here again? Me could big up some people before we jump into the live show. We know we got to work already. We have to do the big ups them and get through and big up everybody right through. You understand? We have Vibes Cartel TV, big up yourself. Right through. Yeah, man. Whole heap of thing, people, boy. Cause, let me tell you something. And we are going to break it down, you know. We are going to break it right down. Alicia Barzi, big up yourself. Karen Clark, big up, big up. Clean Daily Lifestyle TV, big up yourself. Patrick Douglas, big up yourself. Whole heap of blessing. Big up Boston in the house, right through. Big up the UK, big up Canada, big up America, big up Cayman Island, Barbados, Turks and Caicos, big up Africa, because my African people them a cuss me, so me no big them up. Big up Africa right through. The whole continent of Africa, big them up right through. Saint Kitts, big up Saint Kitts same way. Richie B, big up yourself, right through, no man. Yeah, me people, we have to big up the people them before we jump into the live. We need no rush. Maureen Watts, big up yourself every single time. Maureen Watts said the topic makes sense. Maureen, trust me. Trust me, Maureen. Things not easy. Elite Boss, big up yourself. Suwana Blackman, big up yourself. I think you are what from Canada. Big up Canada in the house every single time. Because we have whole heap of Canadian supporters, whole heap of American supporters, whole heap of UK supporters, whole heap of Barbados, Cayman Island, St. Lucia, and we have Trinidad and Tobago as well, and we have Germany. We have whole heap all over the place. You see me, I say Africa, big up Africa right through again. All right, my people. Make we see if we can take time and squeeze it through the topic right now. You understand? Triumphant Healing and Deliverance Ministry. Big up, big up, big up. Whole heap of love and blessing. All right. So, big up the US Virgin Islands. Big up the Virgin Islands. Same way too. Right, they say it there. Make we jump into this now. Right, big up yourself. Going into America. For the man get him 10 years. Him say everything good. Is he wrong? No. You get a 10-year green card. Everything's supposed to be good. You're a permanent resident. There is no conditions on your residency. Because make we break it down, people. When you get your 2-year green card, you get a conditional green card. There's conditions on it. When you run out that 2-year there, you apply for your 10-year green card and you remove the conditions from your green card when you get a 10-year with no conditions, right? So first and foremost, whether the person married you from a different country or the person married you in the country or whatever the case may be, once you're married to a green card holder or a citizen of the United States or whatever, who is going to submit your petition, right, or your paperwork. So anybody we are going to submit the I-130 then. If they're going to submit the I-130, right, you know say, all right, you are going to submit your I-130, everything go through, everything granted, you go get a 2-year green card, right? So now, the USCIS is targeting marriage-based green card. Me no get little bits and pieces of the information about that. But when they gave it to you, they generalize. Say, oh, they're targeting sponsorship fraud, marriage-based green card. They're targeting job this and job that. And all these kind of things, them say them a target, right? But nobody never really zoom in on what's happening with the marriage-based green card. Well, tonight, J Progress, I go break it down for you guys. So watch you know. The new special force with the USCIS has in place now. The new special agents that works directly and report directly to the USCIS, right? These people are tasked with anything immigration. But there are areas in immigration where a lot of people gain more status than anything else. And one of those areas is marriage-based green card. Nobody never tell you no. Marriage-based green card is one of the most popular route for people to gain their status in the United States of America. Hence why the USCIS has zeroed in on marriage-based green card. And when me say zero in, me mean zero in panic. Right? Okay. When you're married and you put in your I-130 and you get your 2-year green card, when a person get their 2-year green card, they remain in the marriage. But you see, as soon as the 2-year green card run off and then get the 10-year green card, then cut gone. The USCIS has been receiving a lot of reports about people being tricked into marriage, this, that, marriage that were not bona fide, marriage that is business-based, and all these kind of things. The statistics of immigrant gaining status in America, the greater majority is from marriage-based green card. And people on record, a lot of marriages which gets a green card via marriage has been broken up immediately after 2 years, after the 10-year green card has been granted, and it has been raising a red flag in the USCIS department. Before Donald Trump, nothing was being done because, first of all, the money was not there, the budget was not there. The USCIS didn't have the workforce, which they didn't have a task force like they have now. They didn't mobilize their resources to target marriage-based green card, given the red flags and the discrepancies in terms of people getting divorced immediately after 2 years. All right. Me rated. It look like my battery I got dead when me have me information them for me thing. Oh, this is gonna work now, guys. All of me information them the right here, so I mean one if it did. Give me 1 second, because we can't afford to mash up this alive here right now. People, we cannot afford to mash up this live at this very moment. So we're gonna have to get what we need to keep this live going. Because we cannot mash up this live, guys. So no bear with me. The live is too important for me miss the information we need. No way, no way, no way at all. I plead the blood pan this device here. But as me ready to get deep and down in my thing, it go on like you want dead pan me. It's not going to happen. We're back in business. All right. Let me break down something to you guys before we go into the argument. Let me break down something to you guys. If your marriage was less than 2 years old, when your marriage-based green card was granted, you receive a conditional green card, valid for 2 years. To convert it into a 10-year permanent resident card, you must file your I-751 petition to remove the condition on your residence during a 90-day window before it expires. All right. This is what a lot of people wait on. So now it has been going on for years, but guess what? Everything them know. The first big problem in America was the border. And that's why Trump did one build a wall. The another problem is marriage-based green card, undocumented people working here and making money and all these things, right? No. If you have been married and you submit your divorce papers straight after you have received your 10-year green card, you have just raised a red flag in the office of the USCIS, which will bring an investigation into the marriage. That the part not serious yet. You see, when the investigation is placed in the marriage, whether or not you put through divorce, the 10-year where you get, if that investigation reveal that the marriage was not bona fide, it was a business marriage, or the person who you have been married to claims or suggests that they were tricked into marriage for you to gain your status, the USCIS now is starting to revoke 10-year green card. When you get your 10-year green card, you're not out the woods yet. One time you would have been, but now they have a team in the USCIS that is directly assigned to marriage-based green card. And this is why it was mentioned before that a lot of people gain status fraudulently. And this is why the investigation is being carried out so thoroughly now, that a lot of these people, whether it may be business, forced marriages, all different kind of reasons, but they have a track record now where marriages are being broken up straight after the 2-year condition has been removed from the green card. And immediately as that happens, these red flags are being raised, and what happens now, your case is being looked into. Your case is being looked into. And remember, the only person, the other day I said to you guys, if you have your 10-year green card, go and go apply and do your citizenship, do your naturalization, and then you get your citizenship sorted out. But now, let me tell you this, which it has been the case from day one. The only way you can go down the 3-year route of getting your citizenship is if your marriage is still up and active. You are still in your marriage. But if you have been divorced straight after you get your 2-year green card condition removed, you can't go down the 3-year route of getting citizenship. You have to go wait 5 years. So that going to mean, say, when your 2-year condition removed and you're divorced in the 3rd year, you have another 2 years to wait again before you can apply for citizenship. So therefore, within that 5-year span, you are likely to have your 10-year green card revoked if the investigation proves any discrepancy, any little fubble-double, any little fraudulent behavior in that marriage where you obtained that 10-year green card. Before, once you get the 10-year green card, they don't remember you in America again. You're free. You're all right. But now, they are not looking only at the conditional green card holders. They are not looking at them. They are looking at the 10-year green card holders who file a divorce immediately after getting their 10-year green card. Remember now, you know. If you get that 10-year green card there, after whoever married you, file your I-130, you have to do your I-175, right? There are circumstances where you can get your 10-year green card even before the 2-year, but that would have to be in a good faith, and the marriage end because you didn't go through any abuse and neglect and all these different kind of something, right? Okay. Make we break down certain little matters now. If you can find proof that you step away from the marriage because of abuse or hardship or anything like that, right? Then you have a little explanation to squeeze through. Moving on. Me tell people the other day that the only way you can escape what is coming is if you are eligible to do naturalization. If you're still with the person that you were married to, you can go down the 3-year route. If you have been divorced as soon as like a lot of people do, if you have been divorced straight after you get the 10-year green card, you never can do. You have to wait you have to wait till you reach the 5-year before you can apply. So a lot of man now and a lot of woman who did say, boy, me I go fight body and marry them and me get me 10-year, me gone. A deep investigation I run. And if they go to your husband or your wife, and your husband and your wife tell them, say, that they were tricked into marrying you because you only married them for status, you ain't a problem, you know? You have the likelihood of your 10-year green card in America being revoked. 10-year green cards are being revoked right now by the USCIS office. And before, it was harder for them to do it because they didn't have the manpower. They didn't have the workforce to do it. Now, the government, since the 4th of September, has given the privilege, the authorization to the Home Office, give the authorization for the USCIS of them own people, them will carry out the work where ICE carry out. Members of the USCIS have your entire file, you know. Because if you have a 10-year green card, the USCIS have your entire file. Everything boy you. Or else you could have never. Remember, you know. Remember who we are talking about now, you know. Remember who we're talking about now, you know. We are talking about the department that you're sending your petition to. Anything to deal with your status and them you're sending your paperwork to. Them have everything about you. And anything where you did say in your application to end up with a green card, they have it and you better make sure you can remember it too. You better make sure you can remember it, because if you cannot remember it, you're in a problem. So for all of the people them know who running a certain things and then they say, boy, I can't wait for me 10 years, me get me 10 years, me gone. No. You can go, you know. Listen to this work now. You can go, but do not file for a divorce. Wait a year or two after before you file for your divorce. Try hold off and make the husband or the wife don't file for your divorce either. Because the moment the divorce is filed for, straight after you get your 10 year, it raise a red flag straight away and then go investigate your case. There has been a lot of letters of complaint gone into the USCIS about people being used for status. The marriage is not bona fide, this, that, ray, and all these kind of something. Another thing we no found no know. We don't know say some of the people them on the married for business, where the people then give them money. Them sending anonymous letter with no details. Very, very serious, people. And me have to bring people up to scratch because a lot of people don't even, you see me I tell you some little, the only way is if when your conditional green card expire your 2 year and you get your 10 year, even if you leave the person, do not file for a divorce in less than 18 months. A year and a half. If you file for a divorce immediately after, because remember, you know, people, some man left the day when them get that 10-year green card in the mail, you know. Me mean if them pick up it today, then gone today, you know. Because some of them to now go through nothing nice because the person where they married to, some man and some woman, now go through nothing nice. Them can't wait for good because the person who they are married to as well, not treat them well and beating them I go through. So they can't wait for left. But the USCIS no care about that. Remember, the USCIS no need to call you to ask you if they can revoke your green card, you know. When them carry out the investigation, know that them have the people them we are doing. I'm telling you already, there is a task force inside the USCIS that is assigned predominantly only to deal with green card that is obtained marriage-based. So marriage-based green card, 2-year conditional green card obtained marriage-based. It them a deal with. Remember, you know, how much are the business wedding they've been clamping down on? Since Trump coming to power, how much business wedding program mash up? Since Trump coming to power, how much the price for your business wedding jump from Tinigan to? Since Trump coming to power, how much people afraid to do business wedding, period? Them know, but them never have the manpower. So you see, because you don't understand, no man. Watch ya, no man. Watch ya. What you think Trump say he want? Medical records from the doctor them. Because all people in the street can't go to the doctor same way. Especially old people. Why you think the man go to the IRS? Same one, that paperwork. Because all people in the street in the country can still pay tax and file tax. What make you think the first approach what the man make to the USCIS was for them to share information with ICE? Give ICE the information. But now, him draw an even worse card and say, instead of me make the USCIS give ICE the information, USCIS, I'm going to give you guys the power. If you go search anyway, if you don't feel like them undocumented in the country, I'm going to give you guys the power to carry out any investigation, to determine any fraud, whether marriage fraud, sponsorship fraud, and all of these things. So now that the USCIS do not need ICE to enforce nothing, they can't enforce anything themselves. Remember the information when the USCIS have ICE never see it yet, for none of them will imply. You know? The information that the USCIS has, ICE have never ever seen it. They are not privy to that information. Because first and foremost, the moment you enter the United States of America and decide to become a permanent resident, all of your information have to go into the USCIS via a I-130. You're not getting no 10 year. Unless you submit your paperwork to the USCIS. And them approve it. And them approve any green card where you go get in the country. Whether 2 year or 10 year. And them remove conditions from your green card. And them do everything with your immigration. And imagine now, they have the power to come do what ICE do. And them refer fraudulent immigration status to ICE, for ICE come look for you and arrest you. And now they have been given the power, the money, and everything. People, it don't look good. So if you watch me live and you ain't plan, see as you get your 10-year green card, you go cut and divorce. Wait a little bit. Cut if you want cut, because you probably go through world of hell. Give yourself at least 18 months. Give yourself at least 18 months. Marriages that are ending abruptly after status has been granted, all those marriages are being investigated. Because they are saying in the USCIS office that a lot of status has been obtained via fraudulent representation. Me I tell you no people. The other day, me tell you me I come to come drop it you know, but me don't want you know too much thing in a one. Them I zoom in like a so for marriage-based green card. And all 10 years with them give via marriage base. If the divorce come in straight after, it is being investigated. It's serious. Guys, this is as much as I have to bring to you guys tonight. But guys, as soon as I get any more updates and anything, I will definitely bring it to you guys. But for now, getting your 10 year and say that you're good in America, no, it's no longer the same thing. And a man will get him 10 year through marriage, you can't go apply for your green card, your naturalization if you turn citizen after 3 years. Only if you're still with your wife or your husband, ladies. You can do that. As long as you divorce the person you're married to, whether your wife or your husband, you're gonna have to go down the 5-year route before you can apply for naturalization to become an American citizen. So you're going still out there for 1 year and 2 years and a half or another extra 2 years before you can apply. And when the divorce got through and the investigation is launched, any card can play upon you and your 10 year will be revoked immediately. Uno a year, you so first, you know, guys. Out there, you know, a boil up, you know. Uno get bits and pieces of it, because I know, uno here already say, them have the task force and stuff. Me don't know if you know hear, but uno would know by now that they have created a team to look over marriage-based green card. Because them say majority of the people who gain status, majority of the immigrants who gain status in America has gained status through marriage. And they suspect many frauds because of a trend which they have seen. I can only tell you guys. My people, that is it for today. And I shall bring to you guys more information when it is privy to me. Everybody, big up on yourself. Thank you guys again for joining J Progress Entertainment. I hope this was informative. I hope you pick 1 and 2 something out of it. I know some people go tell me, say me I scare them, but this is not a scare. This is about bringing you some information in advance so you can adjust yourself. It's that simple. Everybody, big up on yourself again. Love and love alone. 1J Progress Entertainment, me people. Remember good no man, you not fi ask nobody nothing. And nobody not fi tell you nothing. I just 1J Progress Entertainment. Believe no man. Blessing.